this ASMR. So there is a reason I'm wearing this hat. It's relevant, I swear. Okay? So it sounds cool too, look. Sounds pretty good, right? So I've been trying to think of cool video ideas and series that I could do now that I'm able to get more into this YouTube thing. And, I am one of those people that, as much as I think America has its problems, I do think there's a level of, you know, being able to, when you live in a place like America, there's a lot of issues. But compared to like a third world country, it could be worse. You know what I mean? It could be worse. So, with that being said, you get to focus on a lot of first world problems. You ever talking to one of your friends and then they say something and you're like, there are people dying, Jeremy. There are people dying, and you're worried about your, I don't know, whatever random thing that people worry about. And I have a lot of first world problems. I'll be the first to admit it. And so I decided to make this series called First World Problems. I don't know. Wait, let me get my thumbnail first. I want to do something with the hat. Maybe if I'm like, thumbnails don't move. Why am I doing motion? Wait, give me a second. Let me think about something. What if I like, this is stupid. I don't care anymore. We're just going to do it. That's going to be the thumbnail because I don't know what I was doing. But anyways, let's talk about a first world problem, and it's related to this hat. So this is a hat that I got, I think, from Belk. I don't know if you guys know what Belk is or not, but I think I got it from Belk. Belk is like a clothing store, right? Kind of like Dillard's, if you have that. And I got this hat maybe 3 or 4 years ago, like a long time ago. For some odd reason, I've learned something. I've learned that they don't often make hats like this. After a lot of searching, I discovered that this is called a trapper hat, okay? So, I had little thingies on here that like would let it connect together, and they broke off. But that's not the first world problem. Just you wait, just you wait. And so I just rocked it for a while, and I started to realize, like, man, like, I want to get a replacement. I've had this one for so long. I love this hat. I wear it every winter. And I wanted a replacement, right? And so I started looking for some, and I would type in, what type of hat is, oh, trapper hat. Okay, trapper hat. I typed in trapper hat, and they have a ton of trapper hats. However, they do not have a ton of trapper hats that look exactly like this one. Okay? And you may be wondering what's so special about this one. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing special about this hat. And that is the exact reason why I don't know, why I can't find one like it. It's so aggravating. I don't know why, I don't know. And so, just for some odd reason, this gray color, that's on here, they just don't make other trapper hats that are like gray. At least none that are like as nice as this one. Because you can see there's a little bit of volume to this baby. A little Brazilian in here. You know what I'm saying? And so I would see like really cheap gray ones from like Walmart, and they were like really like flat and nasty looking. So I found this website, and they just so happen had this one. They just so happen had this one. here's the problem. Let me just put it on. Just give me a second. Do you see the problem? Can you tell the issue? Wait, let me. So if you can't tell for the non-keen eyes out there, I accidentally bought a large. It's gray and everything. The fur is actually real. Let me see if it sounds different. Very nice, real rabbit fur, but it's too big. Obviously, it's too big. If you can't tell, it's too big. And I'm so upset because it's the same color. It's the only one I could find that was really nice. That was the same color. And so I was like, this is perfect. I never have to worry ever again. And no, it's too big. And it looks silly on me. I feel like a silly little man. I'm already 5'7". I don't need oversized things on me that look like my dad gave them to me. Okay? So obviously this is a problem. I mean, I can lift it. There's also like a thing in the back where you can like tighten it. So like I can tighten it so it doesn't fall. But then it just looks silly. I look like Megamind because then the top looks my head looks huge and there's nothing there. It's empty in there. Like real life, it's just empty. So as much as I love this hat, like I would like to sell it, but I don't know if there's a huge market for trapper hat buyers. So I did find a solution, however, kind of. So I bought a hat very similar to this, but I bought the correct size. But they didn't have the correct size in this gray color. And so I went with like the next best neutral color, and I went with brown. So the brown one should be in like a few days or something. I'm very upset because this is almost like the exact same, right? Like look at the comparison. Wait, let me this one's kind of darker, I guess. But like it's still gray. You know what I mean? It's like this one is like the closest I could get, but I can't freaking. They only had large, and my head isn't big enough. Does anybody in the comment if someone knows how to enlarge a head, please put it down in the comments. I would like to enlarge my head by any means necessary. Okay, and then that way I can fit into my head properly, and then when I pull it. I feel like, I don't know what I feel like in this hat. It's kind of a vibe, but it's not at the same time. You know what I mean? It looks stupid. Like if I walk out in public like this, who do I think I am? You know what I mean? Like I'm not a celebrity. I can't wear cool, fashionable things and get away with it, like that are too big. I'm not Kanye West. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, it's a super, 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 it's a super first world problem. My stupid too big hat, but it's all right. I ordered the proper size, but I just have to get it in brown. But yeah, the hair's getting in my eyes. But thank you everybody for coming to this really stupid episode of First World Problem. This show sucks. I don't know why I came up with this. This blows. This show is horrible. I feel like I should have came up with something different or something. Like I don't know. Like this sucks.